I just smoked my first fucking bowl of this shit, dude. I think I might have made a mistake. Holy fuck. I feel like I stuck my thumb in my ass and my toe in my mouth. I don't know where I'm at.
Closing loud. Clap, baby. Bow killers. Yeah. Shattered dreams entertainment. Smoke cloud roll out from the door of the studio. Should have known by now. That's how we do it, bro. It's the show to clown on. Get down, we stay coolin', yo. It's motherfucking lows and loud. That you tuned in for. Let's go. To get it started, yes, we spark the split. Going hard as shit with the hardest clips. To get you bobbing heads. Find some new music that you in tune with. Homie, this is why they do this. For you, it's a bomb-ass podcast. To get the fuck down that puff, puff, pass. Through the screen glass, bust laughs. Don't forget to ask. And if you hate it, fuck your tough ass. About to zone out with lows and loud. I'm going hard, lit as fuck like the boulevard. Oh my god, clappy clap. As a guest set off the smoke alarm. My contribution to the movement, I'm just doing my part. Start the show, light it up, eyes get low, lows and loud. You know how we roll. Yo, twist it up, fill a cup, yo. Do what you want, a show for juggalos who don't give a fuck. Start the show, light it up, eyes get low, lows and loud. You know how we roll. Put them hands up, you know how we roll. 7 gram blunts, you know how we roll. We got props, I am yelling, a shout out to Shelly. Cash in the dead guy, Luke and Lee. Sam eternally, R.I.P. respectfully. Rest up, my G. We'll hold it down until we meet again. Much love to all the lows out there that show love to the show just to show that they care. Cause they do it for the movement. They true and they prove it. Get down, let's clown. Pump the loud to this music. About to act the fool with the host. Raise a toast to the lows with the most. Clouds of smoke. Hey, yo. It's all love in the underground. Nothing like no other realm. Taking over the world. Let's burn this motherfucker down. Start the show, light it up. Eyes get low, lows and loud. You know how we roll. Yo, twist it up, fill a cup. Yo, do what you want. A show for juggalos who don't give a fuck. Start the show, light it up. Eyes get low, lows and loud. You know how we roll. Put them hands up. You know how we roll. 7 gram blunts. You know how we roll. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to LD on the cut. The homie Stack Styles. Weed, wax, and whiskey. Remix. Twist it up, fill a cup. Do what you want. A show for juggalos who don't give a fuck.
Pulling me down in the black hole. Twisting the drum on the fuck of my head and I'm watching it psycho. I guess I'm feeling the pain that I'm feeling. It keeps on increasing. I'm feeling defeated. I'm watching this. Everything's tumbling down. Fucking the piss and I see it. I won't drive. I see smiles. See smiles. Well, take a drive it up. Take a drive it up. 'Cause everybody's so happy. That's what's up. Stuck in the mud and you go on and touch. But when the fingers are shaking your head, fucking with ice, I'm not feeling so nice. Full of pain and emptiness inside. Nobody said I wanna come inside. I fucking can't. 'Cause everybody's so happy.
Hey, yo, I'm here alone again. We're starting it off. It's Lows and Loud in this bitch. It's your boy, one half of the New Breed Television Champions Ghost Ship, and the one half of the New Breed Tag Team Champions Ghost Ship, and the two-time, and the longest reigning in my first title reign, New Breed Television Champion. It's your boy, FTG, the Marvelously Deranged. Welcome to Lows and Loud. On today's episode, we'll be interviewing the one, the only Kid Crusher. Y'all better be as excited for this shit as I am, because I've been listening to this guy for, man, since high school. I ain't even gonna lie, man. That's how long it's been. Where the fuck is everybody at? Here we are, listening to me talk. Welcome back. Oh, do I gotta bounce out because now I probably can't hear anybody? Everybody talk.
Can you hear?
Nope, can't hear you. Be back.
Oh, here we go with this stuff again.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my god, it's
Ah,
fucking
shit.
Lows and Loud.
Let's get this out of the way real quick. We've been having problems with this for a minute.
It's fucking StreamYard. I can hear you. Crusher, can
Yo.
you say?
Yeah, I
Yep,
can hear
all right.
everyone.
I got
All
you. All right, I got you. So I hope the viewers can hear me whenever this happens. You know, I assume y'all can still hear me on your end.
Yeah.
Y'all. So anyway, yeah.
All right, we'll start off with some rapid fires real quick. Lyrics or melody first?
Lyrics, but before we get into the shit show, I just gotta say, like, badass titles there. You know, I don't have any reputational current title holdings, but I used to be a backyard wrestler, so I'm gonna say the former XPA heavyweight champion. It is replicated as my favorite WCW championship title. I love it when Booker T and Jeff Jarrett were going at it, and that was what got me into wrestling back in the day, WCW. But this is the WWF version of it, but I call it the XBA, Extreme Backyard Assault heavyweight title, because when I was a backyard wrestler. Yeah. Not
like I said, dude,
anymore.
I've actually been listening to you since high school, so I've seen some of that like footage on like, you know, in the early days of YouTube back in the day, or like when you just look up the videos on Google and see whatever you could fucking find, you know, back you know.
Hell yeah, appreciate
If you want to break out replica titles, this is the Smoking Skull
That's badass.
WWE or WWF Championship. Check the back. It's got that snake skin pattern.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
There's no one like Stone Cold. Like, he's the reason I switched to WWF. And there's no one ever been like him. Like, honestly, I haven't been really watching in a while because the fire isn't there as much as it was back then for me. And that's coming from a real old school wrestling
the product right now for some of the stuff. I literally just got done watching Raw.
Yeah. So yeah, what's going on?
What up? Rapid fires, baby.
Oh yeah, melody lyrics, right? Is this so just about crafting a song specifically? Honestly, I sit there looping a beat for the longest fucking time, and lyrics and melody kind of mesh together, I guess. Like, I sit on bars so long. Like, back when I first started, it was just fucking so quick. I'd have a song written and recorded within a day. Like that, A Dirty Fucking Murder song was all done within 12 hours, and including the music video later that night. I was like, I don't know what kind of mental illness that is, but I couldn't sleep until it was finished. I was so excited and just filmed up in my backyard. Everyone else has gone to sleep, and I'm up to like 3 o'clock in the morning editing this video. I was doing everything.
I do that with my wrestling promos out back of my apartment. It'll be like
Yeah.
3 in the fucking morning. I'll be loud. You're like, let me tell you something, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No, I was gonna say,
yeah.
Dirty Fucking Murderer is like, that's where you popped up out of nowhere for me. Like, you know, I was just in high school. I was just getting into like, you know, the Juggalo world, and then I started like just kind of seeing these other artists pop up. Like, it was like you and Killa C,
Yeah.
fucking Loki. Guys like that, King Gordy. It's like a list of those guys. The Tunnel Runners, pretty much.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, I was all over the internet back then. Like I didn't have a lot of money, like especially I didn't have a lot of money to invest in things, but I think I was really utilizing internet promotion before most people were, you know, because then, you know, everyone was out, you know, doing gigs, and I was obviously in Australia. I didn't have money to tour, and I didn't really have the platform or the audience yet. So I sat there on like MySpace every day, just spamming people. I had this probably from like 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. I was just promoting, like constantly adding people, slinging MP3s at everyone, and on the shittest internet connection there was back then, because I had zero cash.
Bro,
And I
I
put all
didn't
my
even
time
have
into
MySpace, man, and you reached me. I didn't have MySpace and you reached me, dude. So that's how well
That's
that
insane.
that's how well that what you were doing worked back then. And this is like, like before 2010. I used to say
Right.
somewhere between like '06 and or somewhere between like '06 and fucking 08 somewhere.
Yeah. Oh wait, would have been Tunnel Runners, and I believe Facebook was 2010 or 2009. So
I see.
yeah,
I
wherever it
didn't
was.
get on Facebook till 2010, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
reluctantly changed, but like, yeah, I prefer MySpace,
Yeah,
100%. It
you
was
were.
definitely, more facilitized for artists to promote than Facebook is.
Nah, man, that's awesome. You reached me all the way out here in, Missouri, middle of the
Yeah,
United States and
amazing.
I didn't have a fucking MySpace page. I never had a MySpace page. I never got on board with it. But I still browsed around there. I jumped on.
Yeah.
I can still look at all the shit. I was just too lazy to make my own.
We all miss MySpace.
We all miss MySpace for sure.
Oh, dude, I wish I fucking made one, because like I wish I could join. I could join the people saying like I miss it just because I used to browse around it, but like I never made a page. But like I'd
Gotcha.
make a page if it really came back.
Yeah, don't think it will. It'd be good if it did.
I mean, Justin Timberlake bought it, and I heard it was like more geared towards music, but that was like years ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's still there. Believe my actual MySpace page still works. But it looks like very messy compared to what it used to look like. Surprisingly, like I know there's a lot of people whose pages don't work, but mine still does. MySpace.com/KidCrusher. Go to it. You can still see the last picture I had on there. It's crazy.
Fucking hell.
15 years ago.
Does still have Tom on your friends list?
Oh yeah, you can't get rid of them, I don't think. It's only me and him online.
I want to meet him in person. Where is this man? It's like, where's Waldo? He's hiding anywhere.
Cassette tapes or CDs?
I recorded on cassettes before Kid Crusher. Like I've been doing music for a long time, but they bothered the shit out of me. So I'd say CDs for sure.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Most of the time it would be some Linkin Park or Slipknot, because that's the only thing that's on the karaoke machine that I knew, or Limp Bizkit, System of a Down. Love doing Korn as well, Mudvayne, anything like 90s, early 2000s metal, Marilyn Manson, whatever. Yeah.
Shower singing or car singing?
Car. I always still do it. Actually,
Whoa.
my last album, I had all the beats on my phone, and I'd be driving and like kind of getting used to the beats in the car and like kind of writing it in my head. And the chorus is mainly, but like kind of identifying the flow. So I'd be screaming in the car. I mean, everyone does it anyway, but like just kind of, there's a weird way because I spent a lot of time in the car while I was doing my last album, like long, like 2 hour drives. So like I was really writing that album as I was driving. It was kind of funny.
I'll do that going to wrestling shows, listening to beats, like because like
Yeah.
they're not like super long drives around here because I'm just really only wrestling in Missouri right now. But like, I'll turn on a beat, and like something I'm working on, and I'll just sit there and jam that. If I'm not feeling it, I'll just look for it. Just try to look for the inspiration.
Gotcha.
I'm like ADHD as fuck with that shit though.
Yeah.
What's an album that changed your life?
Jekyll Brothers. That got me into ICP. Well, I found them on WCW Nitro though, wearing their Jekyll Brothers jerseys. Funny enough, I went out to go buy the WCW music soundtrack that day. That I found Jekyll Brothers, and it was sitting right next to the WCW music. I was like, "Fucking hell!" I remember those guys. They're like, the wrestling was one thing, but when the commentators would say they're musicians, I'm like, how do I find them? And obviously back then it was hard to find them on the internet too, like any music or anything. So obviously it put me on the path I am today with Jekyll Brothers. I still fucking love that album, that and Hell's Pit. I think I was so excited for Hell's Pit more than any album to ever come out in my life. Like the fact how Jay was promoting it, especially before Shangri-La came out. He's saying, this is us telling the Juggalos we love them, and Hell's Pit is us talking to the world and telling how much we fucking hate them. And I'm like, yes, I'm on board with that. I fucking hate the world, the 99% of the fucking world. So
Yeah.
Hell's Pit and Jekyll Brothers, for sure.
Man, Hell's Pit was the first one I got to listen to all the way through.
That was my first concert, that fucking tour.
Nice.
First concert you ever attended?
Shangri-La tour. But that's one I willingly went to. But before that, my mum's boyfriend took me to see Lee Kernigan, which is some cowboy guy, but I don't count that because I didn't purchase a ticket. So I'd say the first concert I purchased a ticket to was Insane Clown Posse's Australian tour for Shangri-La, and blew my mind. That one, the Juggalos brothers kind of introduced me to ICP, and didn't really understand what a Juggalo was. Even when Bizarre came out, I honestly had zero knowledge of it coming out, so I thought that was the Six Jokers card. I was like, well, this is the Six Jokers card. Bizarre, okay, I liked it. But then once Shangri-La came out and they toured here, that's when I knew I was all in. Like, I was just, yeah. And that there was one thing that came with the Shangri-La disc, a DVD of Jay just talking. And that was before the internet was really saturated with what Juggalos were and everything. And that DVD of Jay talking about the seminar about all the Jokers cards and his journey, that made me a Juggalo. I was just like, I'm fucking all in.
Fuck yeah.
That's a journey, bro.
Give me a minute. I'm almost done.
He said, "Come on, get on the camera." Is he putting his face on? He's putting.
He's cooking.
Pick up the phone.
Whipping it up. Pick up the phone, you stupid ass. Who's hello?
Mike Wood, please.
Who's helloing me? That shit fucks me up.
Jerky Boys, I love those guys. I love that movie as well.
Yes.
What's
your biggest non-music inspirational?
Sorry, I couldn't understand that.
He wants to know like non-music related inspiration.
Right. 100%. Like, if I'm answering this right, when I'm trying to figure out lyrics and stuff, I'm always watching documentaries or some kind of movie. Like sometimes people say, oh, "I love this song," and I can say, "Oh yeah, it's based on this movie." For example, "A Dirty Fucking Murder" is based on the movie Brain Scan with Edward Furlong playing a video game and the voices inside his head telling him to do stuff. Then he wakes up in the morning and there's body parts in his freezer. That's A Dirty Fucking Murder, Brain Scan. So like a lot of these sick, twisted ideas don't come from my mind. I'm watching some documentary on cannibals or something because I ain't thinking of this shit. I'm complete opposite of fucking serial killer, man. I feel bad stepping on an ant and shit, you know? Like I don't like killing shit at all.
That's crazy because that's a lot of like, dude. I'm such an animal lover, dude.
Yeah.
I see animal cruelty shit pop up and I just get upset. Like
Yeah.
I get visually upset. Like you probably see it on my face how upset I get. So, but like
Gotcha.
I'm just a guy with his two cats. I don't know where they're. Well, no, one of them's right here. Here he is. Come here, buddy. Oh, kitty cat.
The star of the show's here. We got
Oh,
first
yeah.
question for the cat. What
Oh,
have
he
you been up
pops
to
in
today?
he pops in every time. This is Lucifer.
Lucifer. Wow.
Yes. AKA Cunty McGee. Because he comes to cunt. That's what he does.
That's amazing.
He doesn't. He sometimes doesn't have a concept of personal space, but when you try to do the same, he's like, "Fuck you, get away."
That's cat.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, I fuck with you. Oh, now you're here.
What's your favorite lyric you've ever written?
You know, I spent the most time writing the song "In Your Nightmares." I wrote that over a period of like 8 months, and originally only the first 16 bars or 8 bars was on a collaboration with Buckshot. And I don't know, it was a real fast, like 8 bar. There's so many people on this song, like Twisted Insane. I think there's a whole bunch of speed rappers. So like I just spat out this quick 8 bar. But then like I got the beat for In Your Nightmares, and for some reason that verse just popped in my head when I started doing it. And again, it was only 8 bars, so like I wrote Buckshot, and I'm like, look, you mind if I repeat that verse I gave you because I want to extend it? And I remember, like, I still remember the moment when I first said it out loud because it was like a lot faster when I put it to that beat. Like, because I already like that's the thing I've noticed with writing lyrics too. Like, if I write something slow and it's to a slower beat, and then later on, like after I know the song really well, like say 6 months later, I try to put it on a faster beat, I can like deliver it a lot faster because I know it so well. So that's why like when I first hit that flow that fast on In Your Nightmares, I was just like, holy shit, that's like Tech Nine. That I was just like blow my own head off. I was like, yeah. So In Your Nightmares, not my favorite song that I've ever done, but I worked my ass off on that album. Initially, it was meant to go on a record label, that album. So I just, I went all out on original beats. There's no covers. It's all original beats, all original lyrics, obviously. And yeah, I went above and beyond on that album.
Hell yeah! So hold on, can we now we got a comment here. Were you about to ask that? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about that because I've tried to find this episode, but I could never get my hand, like back when it was a thing, I could never find like how to watch it again because there wasn't like shit to like stream. But anyway, I never got to watch this episode of Law and Order, of which Wicked Woozy speaks of.
Yeah. It's the episode's called Steel Eyed Death. Can't remember the season it's on. I was able to buy it off Apple TV to own my own copy of it. They hit me up through MySpace. No shit. No fucking shit.
That's crazy.
One of the executive producers messaged me through MySpace. And this is around the time, I don't know if you're familiar with the Psycho Sam guy who committed some murders. Yeah. So he was a friend and fan of mine. So I believe they found me from either two ways, either on Psycho Sam's top, friends list, or they were scouring the internet looking for someone who looks like ICP, because probably ICP didn't do it, and I probably look a lot like ICP and I'm probably, you know, a badder example, you know, because ICP have a lot of positive in their music and mine's fucking vile, man. Like I wouldn't put that as, you know, a positive influence, you know. It's fucked up. And that's what Kid Crush was always designed to be, is, you know, R-rated, overboard, fucking crazy. So yeah, they messaged me. They didn't tell me it was about Psycho Sam initially. They told me it was a completely different kind of pitch. I can't remember what it was, but they said due to spoilers, they wouldn't tell me the exact story or plot while I was being used. And so yeah, I agreed with it. They paid me pretty good for that, and they still give me royalties for it, so it's amazing.
That's tight.
But yeah, they used me to diss ICP throughout. They were bashing Juggalos, and you know, I half expect that to happen anyway. You know, like everyone's always going to bash on Juggalos, so I half expect it. But I didn't want people to think, you know, I approved of that, because I highly didn't. They just, you know, gave me the elevator pitch of a completely different plot.
Yeah, I'd say it's a lot more bashing back then than it is now.
True.
There's a lot more media fascination, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, it's one thing going to the gathering in, like, you know, some, like, say, fucking 2013, 14, 15 even. But now you got all the fucking streamers and YouTubers are trying to go there, get their clicks and their, you know, views and all that shit. And they're like, oh, shit, that's like a whole category of content right there. Gathering of the Juggalos content.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, so much more underground back then too. Like, very rare to come across a Juggalo. Now they're everywhere, man. It's crazy how it's expanded over time.
I mean, it's spread like a plague, man. Like, but like, here's the thing: it's like our music. If you use the tools the right way and you track where everything goes, I mean, fuck, dude, your music's a prime example of it. You know, coming off from all the way down there up to here. And back when it was like harder to make that fucking happen, I would think, you know, just because technology wasn't as advanced. It's a lot easier to do that shit now. And now when you use those tools and you track who's listening to your stuff, you see what countries those are.
Yeah.
You know? And it's
funny enough, my main following was in America when I first kind of started the first few years. I didn't have any Australian fans, and that came from embarrassment, because like after 2008, you know, Tunnel Runners kind of blew up and everything. I went on my first Australian tour in 2009, and a couple of the cities I hit, there was like maybe 4 people at my shows. I was like, shit, no one fucking knows who I am down here. They're all American. Like, I could know all my fans, because I was hitting like, I don't know, 100K on MySpace. There was a lot of people following me. And take it easy, Wicked Woozy. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, so it took me like a couple of years to build an Australian following, but Tunnel Runners actually helped a lot. You know, Violent J helped build my Australian following. Because yeah, like not saying I had no fans, because when I went to Sydney, I remember Sydney was packed with like 100 people, and I just kept going back to Sydney all the time, just Sydney. I was in Sydney like every fucking 3 months doing gigs, and I'd go to my hometown, 3 people there. That kind of made me feel comfortable though, that no one was in my hometown, because, you know, this is my comfortable space. Hell yeah, Caveman. I love that project so much. But yeah, now more than ever, like if I go out wearing some kind of ICP shirt, I have this feeling someone recognized me, and then I'll get a message in my Facebook, hey, well, you're at such and such wearing a such and such jersey. It's like, fuck. It still happens. You know, people do recognize me here now.
That's great. Man, just imagine, like, if you come here, you're going to fucking, that would do real well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I kind of gave up. You know, it's to the point that I put a lot of stress on myself trying to get over there for like a decade plus, and I hate dragging along, especially the fans. I'm just like, I went. Obviously, I've been there at the airport before I got deported. I don't know if you know that story.
Yeah.
So I was meant to be at the 2008 gathering, and I got to Minneapolis, and the security there just fucking bagged me. Oh, like I was clear. I got through the gates. I was walking to my next flight, and they just bagged me.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
up in Minneapolis. I'm here in Minnesota, so I'm just gave him a chuckle.
Why? So why did they ultimately? Because you clearly had like the means to get to the country, by plane at that too. So why did they end up bagging you?
Oh, well, like I said, I got through the gates. My other friend was with me. He was going to be like my hype man, Chico. He's on a lot of my songs, and I was waiting for him. So I got through the gates, and I was sitting there, and I put my bag down because it's like a heavy-ass bag, and I was just waiting for him to come through the gate, and the security guy that walks past me, and he said, "You can't put your bag down." I'm like, "Okay," put it up on my shoulder. And then he like walks off, then he stops and turns around and comes back and goes, "Actually, come with me." And I'm like, "Is he sus on my bag? I don't know." But he just throws me in the back, and it, like, again, I've already missed my flight at this point because he's like delayed me half an hour because I was on another flight from Minneapolis to fuck knows where. I think it was Ohio. I was at a street team there at the time who were going to take me to the gathering from there. And yeah, then they'll just ask me about my criminal history and shit. And I'm like, I better be honest, like I ain't had anything huge on my record, but I did get caught with like a $25 bag of weed once. And that's what he tried on. He's like, "Well, what else have you done?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "You guys are here to smoke pot." I'm like, "No, I'm here to just check out a concert." Yeah, just here to smoke pot. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, you just came here for the weed.
Then they thought I wasn't. They thought I wasn't gonna leave. They're like, "What else is on your record?" He's like, "I bet you're lying about something else." And then he's like, "Oh, also you probably got arrested for this." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I actually didn't. Like, it was a fine." And back then, 2008, it was really illegal over there. I don't know what it is now, but yeah, they were like, "No, you would have been arrested for this." And I'm like, "No,
It's illegal
It's
now.
illegal here now.
Yeah, it depends on what state you're in around here. Like my state's legal. Like that's my day job. I work in weed.
It's a bit of a side question, but I wanted to ask, how common is your style of music in Australia? Past you, I don't know if I can even say. I couldn't name another Australian artist.
Yeah, there's a handful, not a huge amount, especially in the Juggalo community, like Juggalo artists. There's like, you can count as many on one hand probably. There could be more, but I'm just unaware of them. I'm not very connected with them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them I'm connected with. I don't know if they're still active. But then I've got other people who are just in that horror, more heavy genre, but not Juggalo related as well. So they're there, just not heaps.
Wicked shit isn't super popular over there then, huh?
Oh, when ICP come here, it's flooded. Like there's hundreds of people there. So
that's the enigma known as the Insane Clown Posse in the Dark Carnival.
Just waiting for that Australian Joker's card.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Damn. Honestly, here's what blows my mind, because like hearing you talk and like listening to your music, your accent doesn't really come through in the music. I don't think. Like I wouldn't have known you were from Australia. Like listening to your music, I didn't know you were from Australia until I really did the research. You know what I'm saying?
And I could tell you that why, because when I first become a musician, all I did was cover songs, karaoke stuff. So my screams and my rap is based on, say, Slipknot, Linkin Park, Mudvayne, Marilyn Manson, and my rap style is Jamie Madrox and Violent J meshed together. You can hear me basically imitating them, to say. That's how I trained myself. And it wasn't intentionally, Yeah, so I developed almost a split personality once I start doing music. I would say that's why it's not there.
That's tight. That's tight. That's cool. All right, what you got, Lee?
We got Back to the Kid Crusher.
Hey, yo, man, don't do it like that. Do it like this.
Oh, I haven't seen this. Good.
Suck my pussy from my vein, by my skin I let you flash. Fuck the whole of this because fuck you like your dirty sluts. Picking up another crate, fucking trash. Fucking the coffin, fuck you with the fucker's bone. Fuck you in the fucking zone. With the traffic with your pants, living in the fucking bed. I like CDs when they're bad, tripping on my fucking head. My nut into your eye, cut the fucking till you cry. Stretch your tongue to let my mouth. Looking through the fucking street. Not your motherfucking side. Hang you on the fucking wall. I'll show you what the fuck is coming. Fuck you in the fucking bird. Crumbling voices in my brain that keep screaming. Sour murder again. Never broke the wine in my face, but there's no blood. My head, of course. How can I die with a murder again? Never broke the wine in my wrist, but there's no blood. Got my head, I'm going up. How can I die when I'm already dead? Never broke the wine in my wrist, but there's no blood. Got my head, I'm going up. How can I die when I'm already dead? Never broke the wine in my wrist, but there's no blood. Got my head, I'm going up. How can I die when I'm already dead? My race, my death, no blood. I wanna go another. How can I die when I'm already dead? And then heaven both don't want me. Sit my wrist, my death, no blood. Come on, here, but I'm going, brother. What's that word? All these voices in my brain, they keep screaming. I try to back them down, but still I hear. Try to nail it, when I'm far away. Another fucking system wrapped up in a freezer. All these voices in my brain, they keep screaming. I try to back them down, but still I hear. Try to stay awake, when I'm far away. Another fucking system wrapped up in a freezer. I scream murder! Again!
And I'm washing the DeLorean.
Uh,
Come on, ladies, polish the chrome.
I feel cold watching that video because we filmed that like midnight. It'd been raining all day, and all of us were like covered in blood. The girls washing a car was one of the last things we did at like 1 a.m. and it's just freezing. No, they're all friends of mine.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was the original Punisher shirt too, and it didn't survive the night because I did a Hulk Hogan during, and don't know why I did that.
Oh, you actually, that was the one from the original Dirty
Original
Fucking Murder video. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, but yeah, I love the Punisher shirt. Know what else about that video? Just love Back to the Future too, and we released it right on October 21st, 2015, Back to the Future Day. So
Oh, I probably did see that. And I I don't remember it. I've been hitting the head a lot since then.
Yeah, all my wrestling injuries are catching up on me too. But
I've never had a concussion.
Yeah,
Short-term memory.
yeah,
And I smoke a lot of this, so you know.
yeah, I used to. I don't know anymore. But yeah, no, this play. I don't know what it is with StreamYard. I don't know if it's happening to you guys, but the audio, like music audio, gets squashed in here. It sounds fucking terrible. I don't know if it's just me though.
Right.
When you're playing songs, it just kind of squashes it all down. They did it for Netfest as well. I was the only artist because I do like a lot of stereo guitars, and it's like this app kind of squashes everything to the center channel. Like
yeah, you were on that too.
Yeah,
that's right. I was on the I was on like the first. I was the first one on the second part.
Cool.
Or no, or did I go? Yeah, no.
I was lucky to be a part of that because I was in a different state, Melbourne, which is like 9 hours from my home, and it was COVID lockdown, so I couldn't go home. All I had with me was...
I remember that. I talked to you then.
Yeah, I only had my laptop with me, and like just when I got the message to do something for him, I was like, I didn't have any of my shit. I didn't have face paint. I didn't have any gear with me, like any cool clothes or anything. And my hair was real short at the time. So like we just did something weird to my hair. And like it was in a garage of like my director's place. Because you weren't allowed to go to like studios. Like he had a studio, we weren't allowed to use it. So we just like, I remember I like looked on Marketplace for a studio microphone just to use as a prop. So I had to stop at someone's Marketplace house to pick up this cheap little microphone as a prop for the video as well. But it looked amazing. Like those guys, they have the best like video like lenses, everything. Like it surprises me every time. And they're a big reason for my success. Is all my music videos look fucking brilliant. And those were like back before any underground artist was really doing anything huge. Like Meet the Monsters came out in 2007. And that was fucking... No, I don't remember any other underground musician doing something that big besides, ICP level. But Meet the Monsters was fucking huge. It was a horror movie on the screen. It blew my mind because when I first got the offer to do that video, I thought it was going to be like 2 people picking me up from the airport and we're going to be just shooting like I shot a Dirty Fucking Murder in my backyard. I was just ready for that level of just average. And when they picked me up, we go to this like abandoned mental asylum. Like I kind of had a rough idea we're going there, but I thought we'd just be filming out the front or something. But we had the keys to the place. We had legal access to everywhere in this abandoned mental asylum. It's a really iconic mental asylum in Australia. They do like ghost tours there now too. They say the place is all fucking haunted, and we were the first people allowed to ever film there. And not only was there not... What was that?
I said that's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, not only was there not 2 people picking me up, there was a crew of like 30 people. And I'm just like in awe of like, holy fuck. And then Fangoria magazine were there interviewing me. I'm like, holy fuck, what's going on right now? I went from like filming a dirty fucking murder in my backyard to this abandoned ghost tour horror place getting interviewed by Fangoria magazine with these like cinematic cameras in my face. I'm like, this shit's getting real quick.
That was fucking tight, but that would be a fucking shock.
I had like, I have this thing where it's about being positive. It's a secret. And if you've heard of The Secret, just be positive and shit just gets real. And you let that shadow of doubt, of negativity drag you down, and it's going to be shit. But if you go in there saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to crush this, you will. And that's the whole thing. That's my whole aspiration of my career is I'm doing it because I'm having fun and I'm being positive. And if I wasn't having fun, it doesn't work.
You made a funny point before with the contrast between your actual personality and your music. Got that real negative music.
Man, I have people who meet me in person and they're disappointed. They'll tell other people, "Oh, he's not Kid Crusher. He's not.
He's a nice guy. I thought he was gonna be a fucking asshole."
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, Kid Crusher is fucking weird. Sometimes
I thought he was gonna spit blood at me and shoot it out of his eye sockets.
Yeah, no, it really well. It kind of like I understood what they meant by that because I'm 100% nothing like what Kid Crusher is, and it's almost scary. You know, some people tell me stories, like my DJ told me a story about I was backstage before a show, and I tend to put my head down and kind of just disappear and then snap, and I'm like, I didn't even know that happens. I'm like, it just must be something that just it's something I can't explain, or it takes over me completely.
Something inside you.
Going to kick me in the balls.
I'm not saying I have no control, because I know what I'm doing, but when I'm on stage, I almost feel like I'm in the back seat and I'm on autopilot, and my body's doing its own thing, and I'm like, holy fuck, you know? Like,
I know exactly the feeling.
Yeah.
No, it happened it's weird because like I have to like kind of take off when I do it, because like I'll start going and then I'll zone the fuck out if I'm like really in it. Yeah, and I'll just be there. I'm just like, damn, I'm just doing it. You know,
Yeah, it's so weird.
like an out of body experience even.
Yeah, I'm glad someone else can understand it, because I've been trying to explain it, but the thing is, you still have control, but it's almost like you've rehearsed everything so precisely too that it just plays out. Like, especially my stage shows, like I plan every second of that. So yeah, it's all
you and I, it's I can relate to you on a lot of this shit. The way a lot of what you've been saying, man. I you know. It's a lot of like, damn, like me too, bro. Real shit.
Sounds like when you have a near-death experience, or when you hear about people going skydiving and they say like, I don't even remember doing that shit. I didn't think that was me. Fucking autopilot.
Yeah.
I will never go autopilot, get in a plane.
I ain't never doing that shit.
There's no part of me that is gonna zone the fuck out that fucking hard and say, yeah, take me up there and let me fucking jump.
You never had one of those moments though, like on the near-death experience end, like a car almost hits you, or you go tumbling down the steps and you end up catching yourself in a fucking backflip or something? I don't know how I did that, but I'm glad my neck isn't broken.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I got a story about that too. I got one story. I swear I saw, like, I was on tour with ABK, right? I'm driving my own car. It's just me and my merch guy in my car, and he's sleeping. I'm driving, right? We're in Oklahoma. I'm all the way in the far lane. And somehow, out of fucking nowhere, this old lady had this perfect diagonal path. I watched all of this like play out, like, and I reacted like, man. So she had this perfect diagonal path getting onto the highway straight the fuck at me. Like, I'm all the way in the far lane. This is a big highway. So there's like 1, 2, 3, my lane. And she's just, here I am. So I had to go off into the shoulder, like an inch from the barricade, go around the person in front of me in order to not get like collided with, because she was not stopping. She literally took my spot in that fucking lane. And a person that was in front of me that was now behind me, I can imagine, was like, what the fuck was that? But like, my merch guy, he woke up. He's like, I'm like, yeah, dude, you should be freaked out. We almost died. We almost got killed by this old lady. Just fucking wee! Like, holy fuck, was that shit scary, dude?
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm glad you survived.
Oh, man. No, there's I believe in the parallel timelines and shit. There's a version of me that died that day in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's all about the reflexes.
Dude, straight the fuck up, instinctual. I was in a Taurus, a fucking 01 Taurus. Or it might have been my 02.
That's
no, it was my 01.
Like you guys are describing when you rap. You just go into that, the muscle memory, you know? Pure instinct.
I can't even describe writing lyrics. It's such a weird thing. Even to me to tap into that now, I've had such a break from it. This is the first break I've ever had. I've been so consistent since I started Kid Crusher from 2006. 23 independent albums, some with side projects, Caveman and Rectal Birth. But 2023, I took my first break. So my friend passed away, and he passed away in 2022, I believe. So I was still in the middle of Metal Murder 4K and a Rectal Birth album. So I finished them through, but all I could write about was, how I was feeling at the time. So I can't keep doing this, man. Especially because me and him used to make a lot of music together. He was the first person developing K-Band with me as well. So anything in the studio just kind of reminds me of him. So it's just like a big kind of break there. So yeah, people have been paying me to do collabs recently. And it's just hard to tap back into it because it's been so long. It's not like I'm giving it up. It's just I took a mini break, and I fell into some other stuff, which has been kind of keeping me occupied creatively because I'm still a very creative person. And doing this documentary as well, so I had to tap into that because 20 years ago is when I started. June 6, 2006 was the first Kid Crusher album, studio Kid Crusher album. So I had to do something for that. So yeah, doing the documentary was pretty different too. Like, it was actually what I wanted to do in the Back to the Kid Crusher documentary, like a more narrative thing with a commentator and such. But I didn't have the facilities to do it then. So like to have the time to do some kind of proper documentary and the story, the documentary goes for like an hour and a half. And I still don't think I went into as much detail as I could have. I kept it still kind of brief on each topic's like really brief. There's always like I wrote a book. I hadn't released it because I think it's too personal. There's topics in there where it's about my main childhood that once I read it over, I'm like, I don't think I want anyone to know this shit. And even the documentary still, it still feels embarrassing. It's almost like a cringe compilation to me when I look at it. But there's a lot of success. There's a lot of success in my story, but there's a lot of fucking shit I went through to get there. So, yeah, the documentary is not about, getting new fans. It was more about me just promoting what I did, celebrating it, and saying thank you to my fans. So it's for my fans. It's not something to gain more fans because I feel like I've already peaked a long time ago, and I'm content. And I'm really content. Like, I'm not clawing at shit as I used to. Like, I was really trying to get somewhere, and I feel like I've done it all. And it was a very, very weird feeling because, like, I opened for Tech Nine in 2015 or 16, and I did it again in 2018 or 19. And it just didn't feel the same. Like, almost like my excitement was gone. Again, it was autopilot. I don't know. I was like, I need to take a break from this before I fucking hate what I'm doing.
Man, you opened for Tech pre-COVID. I opened for Tech post-COVID, and they put me on 10 minutes after they opened doors with a line still sticking out the whole goddamn venue. And their stage manager was a fucking douche.
Really?
Fuck, dude, it wasn't who it used to be. I know, like back when you were doing it, but guy was just. I mean, I get it. They were trying to be COVID conscious. Like they had Ritz and Tech just locked away from everybody. Because they did just the fear of either of them getting sick. And then the original, when the show was originally booked, fuck with this. When the show was originally booked, this got rescheduled 3 fucking times because of the pandemic. Pre-pandemic, this show being booked, it was going to be Tech Nine and Jelly Roll. And this was right before Jelly Roll really started right up, with the fucking country music. This was when he was on that distribution deal with Strange for a little bit. I mean, I hear he's still working with them a little bit.
Okay.
I
never had an issue with the Tech Nine crew. As fact, there was another guy running it.
It was the one guy. The one guy, literally. Everyone else has always been cool.
Yeah, the one guy I worked with, and the merch guy, they were big fans of mine. And I was really blown away by that. I was like, holy fuck. And I really got along with them. And they always throw me tickets when they were in town, telling me to come hang out. I remember showing up once to one of the Tech Nine shows, not performing. And they're like, why aren't you performing tonight? I'm like, no one asked me. So then the next time they come down, I'm on the bill. I'm like, what the fuck? But Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not that I don't appreciate what I'm doing. I was just going through a rut, man, freaking rut, and I needed to step away because shit was just even more autopilot than what it was before because all the shit going on in my personal life. So I need to, try to let me digest the loss of my friend not being around, man. It's like losing a body part, man. I don't know if you lose someone that close to you, like your daily routine is just fucking off, man. And yeah, my friend passing away was really, really fucking messed up. Started to be a Debbie Downer about it, but really, that's the Jenga piece that made me fall down.
I mean, hey, dude, we're this is like a deep dive, man. How many like interviews have you done over here lately?
Yeah, I've done a couple. I was really trying to promote the documentary that came out. That's initially why.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is right. I need to watch the documentary. I want to see that shit. I really do.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of people dropped in cameos. Originally, it was only meant to be a 30-minute thing, like a really quick thing with fans, and so I just asked all these fans to submit videos, and I did get a pretty good response, but it wasn't as long as I wanted, and they all kind of said the same thing. So I kind of like put them all in like a 10-minute kind of compilation. And I'm like, where do I go from here? So I like kind of put my own 2 cents into it. And like I did use a voiceover, but I like wrote all the scripts for it to kind of tell my story. Because I didn't want to be sitting here like I am now, just talking over a documentary about myself. So I kind of wrote it as a third person. And then artists were just throwing videos in there. Violent J makes appearance in the documentary. Buckshot, Scum, fuck, I remember it. Trips, Chico, like people for part of my actual upbringing in the music industry. So it was almost like watching people talk at my funeral. At this point, I was watching back. I was like, this feels weird, man. But it's,
hey, man, I'm pre-making this shit.
But it was good. It was good to reflect on everything, and again, it's just for the fans. It's not for any notoriety trying to gain anything from it.
What up, Bash?
Hey, Bash. How you doing? You're eating right now, and I'm hungry, you asshole. Yeah, I hope that comes out your fucking nose.
Dad life, it's a bitch.
Nah, you good. I'm clowning your ass. I am hungry though. What's about that?
What's the most unusual thing you've ever used for an instrument?
I don't think I've ever used something unusual, but I back when I first kind of started, I didn't know how to record guitars properly, and it took me a decade to figure out how to get them properly to my satisfaction. So one of my first rigs, I had this. I didn't know how to mic up a guitar or anything. I didn't have an amp. I never had it. I still never owned a guitar amp, but yeah, I've recorded guitars. So my first thing was someone gave me a plug. I can't describe the plug, but it's the guitar lead, and then it turned into a microphone head jacket. So like I put that in my distortion pedal into my computer, absolutely blew the living fuck out of my sound card. So that did something so weird but so cool at the same time, because when I would play back any recordings, it did this weird thing. I can't even describe it, where like if you did a long note, it would twist your vocals down and do this weird ghost effect to it. It was so haunting when I played it back. But yeah, I blew the living fuck out of my computer sound card doing that.
Worth it though?
No, because I couldn't record for a while. Yeah, it took me a while. Like I like rented studios because like I wanted to, when I first started, it was very shit and my quality. Like obviously most people only hear Tormented Mutation 2006 onwards, but I was recording for a decade before that on computers, and I had little headset microphones where the little microphone would come out your headset thing, and I used to record on those things. Like there's fucking nothing. Like So like I rented a studio to do Tormented Mutation. I was a big computer nerd. I still am. So like I was just watching them like a fucking hawk. What equipment they had, what programs they're using, what they did during they're using the program. I was just watching them. And after a month of that, I'm like, yep, I know how to do it. I went out, bought my own mic, better computer, better sound card, got the same programs. I like tutorialed that shit. So I like doing everything myself. It wasn't a whole, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't, but like it was, I like doing it myself, especially because when I go to those studios, especially Tormented Mutation and Light to Dark and Light to Death, I was given very narrow times. Like I was, $1,000, 10 tracks. And I think one day I had to do 4 songs in one day, just fucking smash them out really, really quick. So they sound rushed as shit, like something you do as a rehearsal. It's just, I wasn't happy with it. So doing it on my own, I can spend, months on a song rather than 2 hours on a song,
Hell yeah. I was just thinking about one of your songs just now, man. Fucking Sick Room. that one just doesn't leave my fucking head, That was a solid one. That hook.
That hook's actually a quote from a serial killer. I can't remember who. But the word for word, that chorus is something a serial killer said. I can't. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of fans would meet me. They're like, "Who's your favorite serial killer?" I ain't got one. I don't like them. They're pieces of shit. They really are. Like like how I don't own stuff of them or anything like that.
Awkward question, man.
Yeah, I research these people for shock value, to something to write about, because that's what horror. While Leatherface was created because of fucking, I even forget his goddamn name.
Ed Gein, right?
Ed Gein, yeah, Ed Gein. So like they're all studied by those people. Side note, fucking the Ed Gein Netflix TV series is fucking crazy. I love it.
That shit was sick.
Yeah. See, like I like it for the entertainment value, but when it comes to reality of it, it's fucking fucked up, man. So anyway, I can't remember what the point of the conversation was, but yeah. Oh, there's another one. I think it's Duty, Diary of a Madman. The second verse on that song was a letter the serial killer wrote to the family of the daughter he killed. And he wrote a whole story about how he was planning to kidnap him and kill him and la, la, la. I think about it now and go, what the fuck? Why did I do that? But like back then, I was 18 when I was writing these songs. So I was like, this is fucking gold. This is insane. But because I didn't think how real it was, but it was fucked up. Like the whole second verse of that song isn't any of my words. I think I like maybe adjusted a little bit to make it flow, but man, it's messed up. It's fucking messed up. It's only fucking matter is all my words. There's no serial killer words in that. Again, that was Brain Scan, that movie. But yeah, I think the whole point of this was Sick Room. That's what we're talking about. Sick Room. Yeah.
Sick Room, yeah. That song was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Love the hook.
Yeah,
that track.
The first few Kid Crusher albums were all, you could see them kind of change, because the first few albums were just all about studying serial killers. That's all it really was. And it kind of got less crazy as it went on, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, it was all about gloves off. Like South Park, for example, like they were a big influence on me, because like I loved how, like, when they first came out, I don't know if you're in my age bracket there when they first came out, but it was like, everyone was all about Simpsons then, but then South Park came out. It's like, fuck this. It's like, fuck everyone, 360 degrees. And everyone was trying to hide it from me. My mom's like, don't watch it. You're not allowed to watch it. And I was like, I wanted to like say fuck so much more. Like, that's another reason why I say fuck so much in my songs too. People like, you say fuck too much. I'm like, it's South Park's fault. Eric Cartman's fault. Like, everyone told me not to say fuck. Fuck. Yeah. It's South Park.
Don't you blame Cartman for that. Blame Kyle.
How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
You will respect my authority.
Yeah. South Park was huge, man, and a big. I loved them. I still love them now, man. Fucking watch them a lot. So they're strangely enough a big influence in Kid Crusher. So yeah, it's all about just being overboard crazy, because like I loved, Hell's Pit, Jekyll Brothers, Dark Lotus, and I just wanted to amp it up, more metal and more just fucking like that's what I thought they were trying to do. I was, like I said, I was 18, 19 when I was first getting into Kid Crusher, and it was all about pushing the limits more. I'm like, this is what it has to be. I didn't know how to make shit brutal, so I was studying serial killers and making shit fucking too brutal, to the point that I had to, grow up to realize how brutal it was. Especially when I cross lines, talking about fucking sexual content and all that stuff. That's just me being a sex addict. It's not about me about being a fucking crazy twat. But when you think about it, but the thing is, like, you can't justify, like, say ICP Twisted, they are talking as they're being serial killers, and they won't talk about that topic. But you think about every serial killer I studied was a sex pervert. It was always to do with sex every single time. So I'm doing exactly what serial killers were doing. That they were all about perverted shit, killing someone then fucking them. That's what most serial killers were doing. So I'm just being authentic, fucked up serial killer.
Floating the armpit up here and just like slide in.
Not trying to justify
absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Just sticking them with an ice pick and fucking them home.
Yeah, come on. Everybody wants to. Just ask my wife. I do it to her every day.
What are your feelings on the whole Dark Lotus thing going on right now?
The new Dark Lotus thing?
Shit.
Really, I ain't got no beef with anyone. So that's really where I'm like a very, there'd be someone going on about drama and trying to get me hyped up. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Just like literally, it's like, yeah, I'd be angry. I'd be angry if it was my thing. Joe created Dark Lotus, so I can imagine he'd be angry about it. So
just cook it, man.
Yeah. I really don't care. Like I say, I understand why Joe would be upset about it, but at the same time, he probably doesn't care anymore, because he's probably just like, whatever, do that over there. I'll do my thing over here.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of where everybody's at this point. Just everybody talking about it. Someone's gonna talk shit, or someone's gonna be like, all right, yeah, let's hear it. Yeah. Or you'd be like us, and it's like, hey, man, it's just music. They want to just do some shit. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Or how about we worry about our own lives instead of the beefs amongst fucking grown ass
men.
Yeah. It's their own shit.
That's been my outlook on the whole goddamn thing. They grown men. I'm a grown ass man. I got my own business over here. I ain't part of the business between them, except for I listen to the music. That's about it. I attend the concerts. Sometimes I perform at the concerts. That's about it.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I've always been anti-beef. Like, even with my own beefs I've had with people, I tend to just mute people real quick, like block, delete, gone. I move on. That's really how I really am with life. Like, I might write a song about it, but it won't even be their name and all about them. I might just have a vent here and there, but it won't be a challenge or anything like that. Like, I had beefs with Teddy DKC and Stash back in the day, but it's just even things that I wrote off real quick. I'm just like, I'm done. That's it. See you later. You're in my past. I like that with like ex-girlfriends. Still, it's like, bye. You're done. Yeah. It's just, I didn't even mention you or think about you anymore. You're just a non-existent part of my life anymore. So yeah, I'm very, very quick with just drama free.
All right.
Yeah. I know you just joined, so.
Huh? Oh, I was wondering, do you guys want me to play this track?
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting there waiting. He's itching. Are you just itching to play it? Oh, my God. Have you heard? Did you listen to it yet? No, that's why he's itching. Oh, that's funny as fuck.
I'm like a crack fiend.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, because they're all being shy about it. I'm going to, I'll give you the rundown. You made that beat for me a while ago. And I got the track for it right here. They got it queued up. So if you're down to check it out, I don't even know if you remember what beat I'm even talking about.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It was you titled it Green.
Nah, I've made so many beats back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know it was you. It maybe vaguely. I'm very keen. I'm very like. It's almost like I'm hearing my beat for the first time again too. So I'm excited to hear you do something to it as well. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what I did to this beat. Yeah, there you go. Run it, Bash. Just run it. I know you're excited. There you go. Hit play. You pull the trigger. That's on you now.
Hopping out of my mind as long as I can recall. Like my brain was dipped in acid, I can feel it on the diesel. Situations devolve with emotions like a seesaw. One flip of the switch and then we cannot be peaceful. Mine's fine like a needle, you can watch me cross it. Dealing with me, you should approach with caution. I'm about to trash you off, it's just for saying I've lost it. My violent outbursts are leaking like a faucet. Ain't no plumber or a medic gonna fix that drip. I can hear you trash talking, best button that lip. You like staying in the mix like an addict for a fix. You wanna party like that, I'm about to send you for a trip. You can speak like you hard, but we know that you not though. One to your chin, send you flying with broken bones. Ground out cold, laid out all alone. Now go and cry about it on your Facebook post. Lost in the darkness and no one can save me. Want me to conform, but you will not change me. Look into my eyes and call me crazy. Call yourself my enemy, stand up and face me. Lost in the darkness and no one can save me. I can feel my mind on the verge of breaking. Look up in your eyes that says you hate me. Call yourself my enemy, stand up and face me. Face me, face me, crazy. Face me, face me, face me, hate me, face me. Breakdown, ain't nobody safe now. You don't get a way out unless you hit my PayPal. Cash after straight cash, it don't really matter how. If you're a fucking mental case, it's time to wild out. Bang your head at this till your damn neck sore. Let me hear you scream like you're ready for war. Let me hear you scream like you're ready for more. Them haters ain't safe cause we locked that door. No escape from a psycho who been long off the meds. You click talking shit and get to clacking them heads. Leave them halfway dead, dripping bloody and red. Try to get up from that, you going down by the legs. It's a no contest, you too stupid to do it. Body battered with bruises, laying on the floor ruined. My hustle stay moving while you lost all momentum. I hear a voice from the shadows telling me to go get 'em. Break through the corruption, the path of destruction. I suggest you do something to be reduced into nothing. Your brain lost function, I can see it in your eyes. You're about to lose your mind as your whole world dies. Lost in the darkness and no one can save me. Want me to conform, but you will not change me. Look into my eyes and call me crazy. Call yourself my enemy, stand up and face me. Lost in the darkness and no one can save me. I can feel my mind on the verge of breaking. Look up in your eyes, it says you hate me. Call yourself my enemy, stand up and face me. Face me, face me, crazy. Face me, face me, face me, hate me, face me.
This right here, that scratching at the end, man.
That's a sick hook. I mean, you're gonna think this is funny, but I have no recollection even making that beat. I could tell it's my beat because of the instruments that are in there. I know it's mine, but I don't remember making that. I usually have like a vague memory, but there's nothing.
I got the story for you.
Okay, hit me.
This was, dude. This is when I was talking to you back when you were trapped in Melbourne.
Oh, okay, so it was Melbourne time. All right.
Yeah, you were stuck in Melbourne because of the pandemic. We were talking about it. We were talking a little bit. I was talking to Batty Bat about working with her a little bit because, you know, she's former Wolfpack and she was former member of Wolfpack. I was a former member of Wolfpack. We were in that band together, so we were talking about working together. And then just what I put down for that beat originally, I didn't like, so I just kind of put it away. And then it's like over time, I knew what they're doing is gonna just keep expanding. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of just do my thing over in this yard once I'm ready to even touch that beat, and that's what we did. That was what I did. on that
Yeah,
one.
I love it. That
Will
chorus just goes
FM
hard for
or
sure.
the homie Willie the Automaton. Shout out to Willie. He did the record. He recorded and mixed that. Um, anyway, I hope I did your beat justice. I really loved the scratching at the end, man. It really just kind of sets it off. I didn't want to put anything on that. Just let that just fucking rock at the end, man. That shit was hard, bro.
Yeah, you definitely did it justice, man. I love the verses. The hook is amazing. And yeah, the beat's still pretty well. Like there's elements in there. I'm like, hey, I don't remember that at all, but that sounds sick. So yeah, I'm actually getting back into making beats for people. And that's one of the things I miss the most out of doing music. Isn't writing lyrics or performing or like screaming. It's just making beats. It's so fun. Like I could sit there for hours just cranking up. My headphones and getting lost in mixes is so fun for me. It's addicting.
The song
I don't
is
know if
what taught me to do it, man. They taught me to scream. It's where
yeah,
I was in the studio and it's like I know what I wanted it to sound like, and I'm like,
yeah,
fuck, can I even get this to come out of my fucking face? So fucking got in there. I fucking yelled. I yelled at the microphone over and then as I kept yelling, it just started coming the fuck out. And then I hit that fucking sweet spot, and then it's been a lot easier ever since, man. So it's like in
yeah,
a way you kind of taught me to do that too, like
yeah.
with like not like verbally, obviously, but through your art yourself that you made for me to rap on. And actually here, fancy this for those of y'all viewing live as well. So that was the first full public like listening of that track. So y'all feel pretty special about that because I have been using it as my entrance music on a couple of wrestling promotions, but a special version that is not the full version, obviously. So it's not as long for one, and two, it's a little teaser, make them want it and then go check out the full one, if you like that shit when I walk out there.
Oh, I'm glad you're happy with it, bud. I mean, it makes me real happy. Like, especially when I make beats, sometimes I stress out and I'm not sure you're gonna like it. So I'm glad you're liking that and your vocals are justice. And I've got to see you coming out to the ring with that song. So when get a video of it one time, I'd like to see that. That'd be badass.
I'll
That
find
was
one.
tight as fuck.
I'll message you on Facebook with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't go by Frodo the Ghost on some of the promotions. Like actually, the promotion that I hold the belts for, I go by FTG, which stands for Frodo the Ghost. But I've been going by my real name, Jared Meyer, a lot of other
cool.
places, just to kind of not exactly completely separate it because merch tables will have fucking Frodo stuff and Jared stuff at
Gotcha.
wrestling and rap shows. I'm not gonna limit myself. You want to buy a Jared shirt at a fucking Frodo the Ghost hip hop show? I'll fucking say that. Fucking, you know what I mean? But you know, yeah, that's just the way I've been rolling with that. So like, I'll message you a clip of that at some point.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, love making beats too, man. It's just so cool. I'm proud that it's going to be behind you in a wrestling show. That's wild. But yeah, I don't know if you're
And
familiar much with
behind
my
me,
yeah,
already doing it.
hell sick. But I don't know if you're familiar with my Caveman project. At all. Yeah. The last album I did, Evolution, came out 2022 or 21. I can't remember, but that's the first metal album I completely wrote, produced, did everything myself. So you hear the guitars, the bass, the drums, the vocals, the mastering, the mixing, everything's done by me. So I'm so proud of it. And no one's heard it because most time, like when I do Rector Birth of Caveman or anything that's not Kid Crusher fans still kind of turn their ear at it. I get it, but it bothers me. I'm like, come on, like that Evolution Caveman album is fucking crazy. To me, it's still Kid Crusher, just with a bit more metal. And I think I'm understanding it more. I've taken a step back. Is more Kid Crusher fans prefer my hip hop stuff more than my metal. So I got to try to stop being so metal. But I'm so proud of that album. I wish people could hear it.
Why do you feel you got to stop being so metal?
Just fans aren't receptive to it. Like the Grinch, for example, Naughty List. That's got to be my highest like feedback I've ever got. I think even though like I hate that song so much, I've tried to redo it better.
Don't pinch Grinch. That shit's sick.
Dude, it is awesome.
That's one of the hardest fucking that's one of the hardest fucking underground Christmas songs there is, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, I love the character, but that song in general, there's other Grinch songs I like better. Like, which one was it? The Christmas Nightmare. I fucking love that one so much. Like, I think I did the Grinch justice on that one, but it's more of a dubstep kind of hip hop. And again, I've never heard anyone come to me saying, I love the Christmas Nightmare. It's the Naughty List. I think it's probably to do with the video too. Like the Naughty List video is dope. I love that video, but the song itself, I think, is a little cringe.
Oh man, that shit. Yeah. I like that hardcore shit. I really do.
Yeah, it was pretty fun doing that album. Again, that was very rushed too, the Naughty List. I think I recorded it in like November or something, so I had like less than a month to get it out for Christmas. So I was like, I had to get the beats. As soon as I got the beats, it spewed out real quick. And yeah, it was fun. Like, I think there's a skit on there called "Oh Christmas Tree," where I talk about fucking a Christmas tree. I think that's like one of my highlights. I think that's hilarious. Who talks about having sex with a Christmas tree? It's just fucking wild. That comes from my friend. That was his idea, and I just ran with it.
Oh Christmas tree, how I'm going to sodomize you.
That's a fetish somewhere, dude. No bullshit.
Sex with me. With all
it's gonna be my new fetish.
Fucking like sexuality where they have sex with the earth and Mother Nature and all that. So there's someone out there humping a fucking Christmas tree.
Yeah, you know, just from listening to this, him and Bam Bam the Voodoo Child are gonna make me and my wife are gonna have new fetishes this year.
Tree sap fetishes.
Yep.
Covered in maple syrup and have to get surgically separated because you get too stuck together from the syrup.
Thanks, Johnny Krennic. Love it, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, on the new Caveman album, I did a remix of a Tom Green song called "The Bum Song." Always loved that song. Did a metal remix of it. And I sent it to Tom Green. He actually reposted it saying he loves the shit out of it. So I was very proud of that too.
That's awesome as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, man. It's so much fun. We did a SpongeBob song as well, SpongeBob remix. Actually, on that version, my friend who passed away did the vocals, and I did all the beats and the guitars, and we did a video for it. And that went fucking viral. Like on TikTok, it went viral, and there's all these kids jamming out to it. Like, it's like, what the fuck? All these like 8-year-olds like, losing a pineapple under the sea. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember you doing that shit. I'm like, motherfucker.
Like, I'm taking credit for this. There was like, I was Googling it before I produced that song. Caveman SpongeBob metal remix didn't exist. Now Corey Taylor's fucking doing it. I'm like, motherfucker, I did it first.
Corey's like, no, I'm the first one. No,
nah, 2005 I hit that. And yeah, Corey Taylor's doing it like a decade later.
The student has become the master. The man you have learned from is now trying to steal your tricks. What will you do?
Absolutely jack shit. It's not even my song, so
I'm gonna just keep chilling. It's just fucking that's right.
It wasn't a nomination for Nickelodeon, but the idea I had, because I used to stay up late watching Nickelodeon after midnight. It would be SpongeBob, and I'd just sit there stoned as a motherfucker just watching SpongeBob all night. And this little commercial came on, and it said, pitching it for kids. Kids, record yourself singing the Nickelodeon SpongeBob theme song for a chance to win a prize. And I was like, I'm not gonna. I want to do this. I'm not a kid, and I'm not gonna submit it. But then I did the beat. I got my friend around to do the vocals, and we still sent it in to Nickelodeon though. We sent it to them, and I said, "Look, I wrote to Nickelodeon. I don't want this to be on TV. I don't expect it to be. I don't want to be in the contest. Good luck to all the kids. I just wanted to do it because I love SpongeBob and I had this great idea for it being metal because there was no indication on the commercial to make it metal. I just wanted to do it. But I said, P.S. All I ask is that after midnight, can you please play more Keenan and Kel? Because I love Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
I shit you not. 2 nights later, after midnight, no SpongeBob, Keenan and Kel. Never happened on Nickelodeon ever that I've ever seen. There'll always be one episode of Keenan and Kel during the day. Keenan and Kel from midnight to 6 a.m. I was like, holy fuck. They didn't respond to me, but that happened. I was like, I did that. I must have did that. Sweet Keenan and Kel.
Dude, there was a lot of Keenan and Kel playing at one point. I do remember that shit. I appreciate that. I really do. If that was your handiwork.
No. Well, I assume like the cable, scheduling is a lot different in Australia than it is to America anyway. So it probably had nothing to do with that at all. It was just that one night in particular. And I assume they don't give a shit what happens after midnight because I'm the only person watching it. But I felt like it's either a coincidence or a nice gesture that they enjoyed watching that SpongeBob remix we did.
That's pretty tight. They still make new episodes of the show. They could, by all means, like holler at you, be like, "Hey, man, we need an idea. Can we make SpongeBob metal and we just run your track this one time?"
I'd have no problem with it because I can't motonize it anyway because it's a cover song. So fucking use it. It's their rights already.
Well, yeah, but what if they hit you up to like voice a character for the episode?
Sure.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
But before my friend passed away, we talked about doing an animation based on this musician I met, and it's going to be a whole comedy. And I was all for it, like animating it myself. I was studying animations because again, I don't want to pay someone else to do it or wait for someone else to do it. Very impatient person when it comes to being creative. So I was studying animations. But I'd love to voice animations. But yeah, once my friend passed away, I haven't really thought about continuing that, but that would be fucking funny as the show idea I had. I can't picture the elevator or picture of it just in case I still do it, but it's chaotic is all I'll say.
Oh, wow.
Can we get you on South Park?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. 1,000,000 times yes.
That'd be the shit.
Sacrifice. You guys familiar with The movie The Gate, the 87 movie, horror movie?
Is that with Johnny Depp where they're cultists against hell? Or
No.
hell?
That's Ninth Gate, I think. The Gate 1987's got Steven Dorff, the Blade guy, but as a kid, he has this other kid around his house, and they summon demons in their backyard. Their parents are out of town. These demons house invade their house and try to drag them to hell and take over the world. It's stop motion animation. Fucking terrified me as a kid. But anyway, I found out. Side note, it's probably the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life. It still today gives me goosebumps. But I found out the co-star of this movie, The Gate, lives in Australia, in Melbourne. And I'm the biggest Gate fan. And I found out he's doing music. So I fucking hound him online. I'm we need to collaborate. Blah, blah, blah. He kept saying no for 2 years. This is how persistent I was. I kept fucking messaging him. Hey, me again. You got time to do a collab? And he's he kept saying no. But anyway, about the third year, I was doing a show in Melbourne. I'm could you come down to the show in Melbourne, see me perform? Yada, yada, yada. Just be cool to meet you. And he did show up. He loved my show so much. This kid from the horror movie I'm fucking still terrified of. And we ended up collaborating. This is what this video you're about to play is. I was able to get him to reprise his role from the movie. Although, since that movie, he's never done anything else. So I brought him out of retirement from the 90s to do this video.
That's dope.
Thee I invoke, that doth dwell in the void, bottomless abyss of abomination, that consumes all things and is not consumed. I invoke thee, the known, master of all the revolted spirits. Zasas, Zasas, Nasitanata Zasas. Zasas, Zasas, Nasitanata Zasas.
Draw the circle, baby, and the bitches. Follow them into a dream, and then you see a demon. Terrified by my thoughts, right stuck in the dark with the demon in the stroke like rock, working in the line of the outside rider. So motherfucker when I'm locked up on a shade. Cause I'm certified crazy, screaming through a drain pipe. I think maybe you would think the you don't know what to do because the world's fucking mortified and all that's blue, right? Cattle line out with the Kool-Aid, too late. Get us back down, that's the bootleg. Hold hands, this is what's the circle to the Tuesday. This is my message on Tuesday. We give them nothing, don't give them nothing, and don't let you worship my conflict. That's what they want you to do. No one's coming down from the sky that we want to. Got the demons screaming, living in my conscience. Want this, negative but nothing, and we got this. Why do I laugh when I class? It's a torment. Something like a motherfucker hunted in a torment. Bleeding eternally, spitting this violently, verbally, darkness eternally. I don't know nothing to you. Rise the virtue, your life's a curse. In your brain, he's torturing you insane. Stalking prey, delete life. There's nothing here in the light. Just darkness.
Demons, man. You need chicks when you got demons.
I'm just gonna say this: you have like a very evil, sinister way of fucking your deliverance, and I actually really like it.
That was a dope fucking track.
Like when I first fucking found ICP and Twisted, your name, Cannibal Crabe, and Bam Bam the Voodoo Child, like y'all were in that circle at that time that would pop up on search histories and shit like that. Like everybody had you guys kind of roped in with that, and then you did that song Fucked Up on Tunnel Runners, which was actually really dope. It was one of the first tracks that I ever heard from you. I just gotta ask, like, what got you into the mindset of just your deliverance on all your songs?
I think Jonathan Davis has a big inspiration for the emotional side of things, and it still comes into the aggressive side too, because like I try to show the lunatic. Like I'm a big like movie fanatic, so I love playing a character. So I really want to not just talk as if I'm just in the room. You know, it's very important to no, be a clown. That's what it is. Be a fucking clown. Be entertaining. Go above and beyond. Emphasize things. Be a lunatic. Showcase you're fucking crazy rather than just speaking it. You know. When I first started, it was just really. Again, I was rushed, but the only thing that really appealed to people back then, I think, was my screaming, distortion pedal, if you will. But yeah, Jonathan Davis was a big thing in emotion, and Corey Taylor too, like he does it as well. Like it's really, you can feel it. That's the thing with movies too. Like I love good movies where you really go and believe them, that it's real what they're doing. So yeah, I want to tap into that dimension of I'm really doing this right now. I'm really feeling this. So it's a split personality thing as well, because I kind of believe it when I'm doing it. There's songs that I've done on my last album that were more personal and depression side about tragedy, and I was actually letting my emotions out pretty to the point where I was crying through songs. And if you could, I could probably tell you precise moments I was. You could probably hear it in my voice. One, not only because my friend passed away, but my grandmother also passed away around the same time, so I was getting fucking smashed around like crazy during that album. And my dog passed away as well, so it's like a triple fucking whammy. I was getting tragedy. And I wrote this song about the last conversation I had with my grandmother. She was telling me how she's always in pain and stuff. Like as soon as she wakes up, she's in pain. And sorry to go down the negative path again, but it's just like that, and like her husband passed away, so she was alone all the time. But the way I wrote it was as if I was her in her shoes, and how I would feel if I was her. And like I love delivering something real. So that on the side of like sad tragedy, emotion, depression, and also the killer side is putting myself in the killer's shoes, that I am this psychopath. But again, it's if you put me into a movie, I think I fit better in a movie than I do like anywhere else. Like I really absorb that horrorcore topic as it is a movie. Like I love soundtracks, and that's before I discovered horrorcore. I was all about soundtracks. I love soundtracks more than anything. I love Marilyn Manson because he's the king of fucking movie soundtracks. All my favorite soundtracks, Marilyn Manson's on it. Spawn, fucking Not Another Teen Movie, fucking I love the Mortal Kombat soundtrack, the Matrix soundtrack, anything that's not their typical thing. There would be artists, say LL Cool J for example, just hardcore rapper, but then he's on the Deep Blue Sea soundtrack doing a thing about being a shark. Like I fucking love that. It's not the natural thing that they would usually do. So Kid Crusher to me is yeah. So like Kid Crusher to me is a movie soundtrack all the way through it. Like even the way if you play a Kid Crusher album from track 1 to track 17, 20, whatever it is, it's flowing like a movie sound, like you're in the movie. Even like the cinematic orchestrated shit I put in between it, like I play it as if like I close my eyes, I can just visualize the movie playing. So yeah, it's really deeply characteristic. Long answer. Apologies.
No apologies necessary, man. That's why you're here. We're here to listen to you, man.
Do you ever see yourself actually trying to get into a casted into like a horror movie or like a horror series? Or have you thought about
sound effects in there too? Like Danny Elfman the shit out of those films. It was really fun. So yes, I would have loved to. I don't know how it would go these days. Like I feel like a decade ago, I probably would have done a better job. Now I feel really cringe about things I do. I don't know, because I stepped away from it for a while. Now I feel real cringe about things, but potentially, I was a wrestler. So wrestling is acting. It 100% is an acting as well. So,
oh, dude.
I would love to. but never thought about doing my own thing. I was meant to be in a comic book too at some point. Some guy was doing a pretty big comic book, and I was meant to be he's like trying to say to me, I want you to be a bad guy. Or either that or you're going to be a good guy. And I'm like, but Kid Crusher doesn't fit either way. And Kid Crusher's like the big reason why I wore the Punisher t-shirt. I finished watching the Thomas Jane movie, and he's like a normal guy trying to do normal things, but then he gets, shit fucked up to him, and he just wants to punish bad people. That's kind of how I put it. Even though, yeah. But even though Kid Crusher talks about vile shit, it's because I'm quoting serial killers. I didn't get my message thoroughly through. But if you're going to try to present it in a movie way, I would say he's the anti-hero, and he would just be going after pieces of shit. And that's realistic. While I made music, was to say fuck you to the world, and I want you to fear me because I fucking hate you.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Dude.
What else you got, Lee?
What is some things you're yet to accomplish that you wanted to accomplish in your career?
The Gathering. It's always been The Gathering. Like I dream about it every now and then, but I really wrote it off. Like I say, in some sense, like I'm content about it because they toured Australia in 2013, and I did every show with them. So playing that tour, though it wasn't The Gathering, felt like The Gathering for me. There was hundreds of Juggalos. I got to be on stage when they did Pass Me By and Throw Fago with ICP. That was fucking unreal. And just to be on the bus with them, I was hanging out with them the whole 5 days. So that just felt like I did it, like even though I didn't get to do it in America, I did it. And yeah, the stories I have on that tour are just unreal. Like I just can't believe they happened. Just meeting Violent J in person was fucking. It's a story. I'll tell you that. It's a really unreal story. I'll tell it to you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny story. So,
That's cool stuff.
Yeah. See, I was in the same room with him at the Shangri-La tour. I've been around him, but I never met him. Even when I did Tunnel Runners, I was talking to the PR, so I didn't really talk to Violent J per se until 2013 when they did the Australian tour. And I get to the first date with my crew, and we're trying to get in the venue because there's all Juggalos outside already. So we're trying to get into the venues to set up. I got girls who paint up and do their own zombie makeup stuff, and security stopped me. Like, oh, you can't be back here. They're doing their own setup for ICP stuff. And I'm like, oh, but there's no backstage. There's nowhere. It's just there. That's it. We need somewhere to set up and get our stuff in. And I look over at the back, and there's Violent J sitting across the back of the room, unpainted, sitting next to Boondocks, unpainted. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I zoned out of the security guy talking to me, and I just see there's Boondocks and Violent J at the back of the room. I'm like, sorry, what? And it's like, then they're like, actually, I think Too Tough Tony came over, the wrestler. And he's like, oh, Kid Crusher. Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, let him in. And I was talking to Too Tough for a moment. And Violent J, I could see he got up and he walked away and walked out the back. And I'm like, it's going to be like that. He doesn't want to talk to me. That's okay. I'll just do my thing. And then, like, I shit you not, 30 seconds later, it's like he came back out that door and like a puff of smoke came out, like smoke machine. He's walking all slow motion and he's got his face paint on within 30 fucking seconds. It's like he went back there, got like a birthday cake and went, pfft, but it was perfect.
Stunt double.
Just
went into the phone booth real fast. Superman.
Yeah. Superman, yeah. I was like, fucking Superman, Violent J. And I'm just like, fucking shit, here he is in slow motion walking over. It wasn't in slow motion, but to me, it was so fucking motion. I'm like, this is fucking what? But yeah, that was, he was so cool. He just couldn't stop talking about getting me over to America and touring with them, that he really wanted to do that. And they extend the invitation for me doing the Gathering every year, but it's just, financially fucking impossible. The way that they've banned me now, I have to pay like 10 grand just to get a visa. And
over some fucking weed.
Yeah, it's just financially fucked to do it. Like, and then there's no profit for anyone over there to bring me there, so no one wants to invest in it. So like I invested in it.
Go fund me right now. Let's get it going. 10 grand. That's a low bar for a nice viral GoFundMe nowadays. I totally believe that would go viral. Let's get Kid Crusher to America. Let's
Right.
do it, y'all. For the fam, Juggalos. This is where you need to rise the fuck up. We want to see Kid Crusher come to the U.S. and perform. Most importantly, perform at the gathering of the Juggalos to actually live out his fucking dream for real. As content as he is with life, we all want to see that happen for you.
Everybody should just spam the gathering of the Juggalos email and just put Kid Crusher and then also put a PSA saying, get him a private jet so we can get you there.
Just
and
buy
home.
this guy a plane.
I know there's 10,000 motherfuckers out there. If all of us would send just $1.
I mean, yeah. Amongst the millions of us, you can spare $1. I got $1.
You got $1, bud?
I got $1. It's like the fucking the State Farm commercial. He's like, I got you $1. Oh, you almost had it.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. I really do. And it'd be wild. But like, again, it's still a risk, you know, I could still get there after 10 grand and they go, nah, fuck you. We still don't want you here. So like, it's a risk in that factor as well. So that's why I think, you know, other people have thought about bringing me over. And they want me to front the 10 grand. And like I've already raised 10 grand to do it once back in 2009. And no one else wanted to front, you know, it's like a sponsorship. It's a really fucked up legal term of it. But either that or the offer is too low in return. Like they just, it's. I don't want to expose the underground industry, but there's not a lot of money in it for underground artists, and I'm still being treated as one over there. So, like,
you ain't exposing shit. Everybody fucking knows.
not that I'm there for the money, but it's like, you know, I got to get from A to B, and I don't know many people there, so getting around is going to be tough. So really, all I would do is one show, just so I could, you know, pull that off. But then it's like 10 grand plus, you know, flying plus whatever the fuck else. It's a big fucking order for one show.
Just for one.
I don't
show.
think it would.
I'd try to make it happen for more than one show. I'd try to help you.
Yeah, that's wild. I appreciate that. Like I said, it would be cool. It would be cool, and I lost a lot of sleep over that shit, wanting to make it happen. But yeah, just content with it now, man. Like I'm more or less just like,
oh, Bass drops out and I lose all audio. Goddamn.
Everyone's gone now.
What have you ever thought about or discussed collab?
Collab with who?
ICP or any of them?
Yeah, I brought it up during Tunnel Runners. I messaged the PR saying, would Violent J be up for doing a song and how much he would charge for it? And they said he would just do it. So I like kind of penned ideas together, but I never actually pitched him anything. And if I was ever to do another record, I've not ruled it out. I would love to reach out to him again, because I talked to him recently to be on the documentary. That's kind of like a dream song for me, man. Do something with Violent J, totally. Like, and I would like push him to his limits to do some metal shit, man. Something crazy. Yeah, I've had an idea in my head for a while. It's just, again, the beats. Like I've always struggled with beats. Like I didn't even like my own beats half the time. So when it comes to Kid Crusher, I usually fish for other producers to do stuff. And it's still not exactly what I wanted. A lot of people talk, they love the Tunnel Runners song, but I really don't like it. I think originally I tried to get Killin' Shit on Tunnel Runners, but I already previously put it on my MySpace player. So they're like, no, we can't have it because it's on your MySpace. I was like, I'll take it down. I'll remix it.
Right.
They're like, nope, we need a new one.
Need a new, fresh one. So yeah, I wrote heaps of songs for Tunnel Runners. I think there are 4 or 5 songs. I didn't send them all, but like I kept working. I was like, I hate this one. Nah, hate this one. Nah, it's not there. I was just like, fuck, I'm not going to get it on there because I just couldn't find a right beat for it. And fishing for beats is the hardest thing for me. And I'm very niche genre for my aspect of things. So it was even harder for me to put an album together, because I don't just want to sound metal. I don't want to sound just rap. I don't want to sound just normal metal rap. I want it to be horror. So it's in between of everything.
You definitely, with what you decided to go with on that one, you definitely hit the nail on the head with what you were trying to do.
Mm.
It was definitely like the heaviest track on there. It was, and where they put it was a good fucking like. It was like the peak point of like being the high fees, like that the whole fucking record was gonna get amongst the whole group. Because I mean, the way it started, you started with what fucking class, or was that intrinsic?
Yeah, I think class. Yeah, I think class.
Yeah, class, and then you ended with Q Strange. You know, and so you got all sorts of other guys in there doing all sorts of shit. Like you had King Gordy putting it down, you had Jason Porter putting it down. Uh, what was it? Players Lounge Crew. That was PLC. Yeah, they was in there.
Yeah, Killer C was actually meant to be on there. Him and the other guy, Graveplot guy.
Liquid Assassin.
I knew though, like, 'cause I seen the like through chain emails of Tunnel Runners when we were composing the compilation. He was on the list. I wrote down my own list. Oh, these are the Tunnel Runners. I figured them all out by their email addresses. But Killer C got taken off because of his label he was on at the time. So yeah, because you look on the original commercial, it says 14 Tunnel Runners, and then there's only 13.
Was that when they were? Was that when they were doing the Great Plot project Under Strange?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that was probably what it was.
Yeah, it's a good. I would love us to do a new Tunnel Runners, like all the same guys. Tunnel Runners version 2, same guys. See where they're all at now.
Tunnel Runners run it back.
Yeah, I think originally
don't do it no more, but
yeah, probably. But I originally was trying to do it myself to some extent to get all of the Tunnel Runners on a Kid Crusher album, and I think I only managed to get Mars, Loki on that album, and then like Q Strange later down the track. And it was tough. Yeah, tough to get everyone orchestrated to the same. Like collaborations are a nightmare, in my opinion. They delay albums like a motherfucker all the time. And I try to strive away from doing that anymore.
I just like I keep some in the chamber, and like I mean at this point, like for example with our current project Ghost Bones, it's like we've got some collabs in mind that we haven't like sent out yet. We've got some people we're waiting to hear back from, and like we're totally willing to like either just put the track out as is or throw another fucking homie that's, you know, in the clique on there real fucking fast, or just we pull the fucking track until, you know, depending on the track and the collaboration, we pull the track and how far we are, because we got one of them we're like, all right, hey, we got our parts done, we just need this verse from this guy, but if he don't do it, we'll still put the track out. But then we got another one that we haven't even started that we got someone else we want on there, and if we can't, you know, get them on there in time, we'll even, you know, because we're not far on that track, we'll pull it and just release the record without that, and then put that one on the next thing, you know. I'm talking too much, I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, it is a mess. I remember Metal Murder 3D, I was trying to make that a whole video project where everyone who collaborated on it would also do a video, and then I'd make a music video for every song, kind of like how Esham did it. Make it like a horrorcore fucking movie, and it just kind of got into development hell. And I really wanted Boondocks on that record. It was just after he left Psychopathic, I was like gunning for him. He was just doing Underground Avengers, and I really wanted him on the album. And I think it was Buckshot and Class didn't even do it, so I didn't even get Class on it. So they all fell off, and it just me and Buckshot developed a really good relationship.
Buck's good people, man. That's my motherfucking dude. I bonded with him in a Waffle House in fucking randomly in Columbus, Ohio. At it was technically an ICP show. Like ICP was there. I don't even think it was all of ICP. I think it was Wrestle Rap Tour was just fucking Violent J, wasn't it? Do you remember that one, Lee?
Maybe.
Wrestle Rap Tour was like Violent J, Buckshot, ABK, Big Hoodoo, Raza Kel. I think
What
Willie
year-
D.
what
Willie D
year
was
was
on
that?
that. Fuck. 2015.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think, maybe you would. But like it was back then, and like I was hungry. It was done. Me and POW did our performance out there, and my friend I had gotten the news that my best friend who'd got me into rapping and watching wrestling and stuff had just died like while I was like overnight while I was driving out there. So it's like I was like depressed and hungry. So it's like I walk in there and I see Buckshot just sitting by himself, and sat down with him and we just started chopping it up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck's always been really cool.
Oh
Still in
man,
touch with him.
he's been the homie ever since, man. He's tight. Good people. Shout out to Buckshot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mob style.
But in your nightmares, is there a specific story behind this video?
Funny story. There's a lot of behind the scenes funny things about every video I could give you. Like the Grinch was actually filmed in a car garage, and we just put like tarps up and blood all around it. But in your nightmare specifically, like we went hard on all the the band performance scenes, and then we're like, oh, we'll get another solo shot of you up, just for close-ups, and that became the whole video. But the thing is that close-up shot, it's this really small room, and they gave me this like little bar stool. It's really small and wobbly, and I'm like sitting on it like this in this little room, and I'm just wobbling back and forth like this, and it turned out to be so cinematic and amazing that again they saturated throughout the whole video, but realistically I'm sitting in this little wobbly chair in a little dark room. It's so it turned out so cool.
So sick in my mind from 9 to 5. So sick, I don't know if I'm alive. I'm giving up my sipping and I'm coming in the motherfucking window and I'm gonna stick my dick in there. Fuck a bitch in the sleep, cut the body up and everybody part I'ma keep. I'm a cannibal, animal, bitches in the get 'em all 6 feet deep. Run around, let 'em all right. I'm a poltergeist, a paranormal entity. You ain't get rid of me. I'm a nightmare, Freddy Boogeyman, bitch. Get your body like a wicked portal, sit up waiting for the twist. No more, I wake up in the cemetery. I try to move, but I'm dead. This is my mortuary. There's nothing left for me, and yes, there's nothing left for you. I dropped the bits, I'm not the last. So what the fuck am I to do? I'm tormented and twisted pain. I know I wanna kill again. I'm getting up, it's a bitch and brain. And yes, I'm gonna fuck you when you're not back. You did it, I'm sorry. You think that's a lie. You're calling for God, but this time I swear to God. Your thoughts are misleading, your feelings are bleeding. You're stuck with the screaming, you're fucked when you're dreaming. So what is all you say? That's what I'm gonna I'm a god, and nobody's gonna watch, and nobody's gonna live because you're living unforgotten. So close to death, I live like my flesh, I can't catch my breath. I'm so filled with stress, I hold on to a little bit of nothing. So high when my body keeps rotting, tight body bitches I be fucking. Like blood, so I keep on touching. I know I'm disgusting, trusting to the point I'm busting deep inside your corpse, of course, and not distort your thoughts. To the neck, and I'm a god, it's the end of the water. You wanna sing along? I talk it down to all fucking time, and when I talk backwards, I talk a little bit of do. Just fuck with me, step fuck with me, cut a pentagram into your wrist. Get pissed, fucking demon with the devil horn. What the fuck? I wanna hear scream, I wanna hear more. When I get inside of that mind and I take it so so cold. And the people that we pay for this is no gold. There's a motherfucking dick you want, you'll be home. So we write another book and preach and be told. This is the end. You can't pretend. But fuck you, bitch, you are waiting in your nightmare. You can hear the sound. But you wish you could get them out. You're calling for God. But that's what you got. Your thoughts are misleading, your feelings are bleeding. You start with the screaming, you fuck when you're dreaming. The blood is all you see. That's what I gotta pray. Just darkness you see. Just darkness you see. Hear your cries, hear your calls, hear your cries. Just darkness you see. Low in the snow, go, you got it. Inside a moment too intoxicated from far. Nightmares, the sickness that you will always fear. I'm always here. Cause I am your now. In the face, I wanna waste, nothing to try. Over, they will burst. Always Venus, how you feeling? Feeling the fear, you're the fear. Stuck in a paradox. I mean, I give it a force. I don't give a fuck. Just darkness you see. Nothing is right.
She got a face A.
I can like taste vodka when I hear these songs because that album, specifically that album, Distorted Dimension, I was under an enormous amount of pressure because it was going to be considered for a record label. So like I was drinking like a bottle of vodka per song, per performance. I think like I was really drunk writing those songs. Oh, recording those songs, not writing them.
Fuck. Ugh. Sneezing. Some bitch.
You're muted, Lee.
Yeah, shit. Yeah. We can't hear you, Lee.
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I
what
remember that
initially
track
got
too.
you
That
into-
was a fun track.
What initially got you into the Juggalo culture?
Jekyll Brothers. Like I said, the Shangri-La DVD really, made me get 100% behind it. And yeah, like I feel like I just really, they gave me confidence because before that, like I was really secluded. I still am a lot, but like I was beaten down a lot, bullied to shit, and I took a lot of people's shit, and I felt like the goofball all the time, and I never really understood it. And ICP kind of made me figure that it's okay to be different, and also to have the confidence to tell everyone to go fuck themselves, to eat a dick. Like it really gave me that inspiration. I was already a musician, but they made me feel happy. Like I was real in a rut, man. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Like I wrote about it in my book, but it's just things I didn't want to really tell people. That dark period I had before listening and discovering them, it really pulled me out of a rut. Like a big fucking rut, man. Like I was in therapy. I was in heavily medicated, actual medications like depressions and all that shit. And it made me happy. Like I was actually really. And when Shangri-La tour hit here, like I really knew like this is it. Like this is real, and this feels amazing. Like. And yeah, the confidence as well, like to start living life, before my whole life was on fucking hold. I was just sleeping a lot, not doing shit. And yeah, I just wanted to fly the flag of that. That's really what it was. It wasn't me trying to, rip them off or anything. It was just me trying to fly the flag to promote it. Especially in Australia, because it was not a big of a market for it. So yeah, just promoting it has always been the key for me.
Shit, you probably helped spread the word down there.
I have no idea. I really don't know the result it had. You know, as I said, I figured my fan base was bigger in America first, but I don't know. I guess it gives the Australians something when the clowns weren't touring down here, and they've only been down here twice, mind you. So it's only been twice in 20 years, so it's very rare.
Right.
And they were just thinking about going to Australia, weren't they? They
Yeah,
canceled.
I thought I heard them talking about it
Yeah.
because, like, I don't know, and they've been talking about doing like a farewell tour for like the last what they stopped talking about it actually.
They're
'Cause,
on
like,
it right now.
They claim, yeah, so they claim that's what it is, and then they tour again because they need more money.
No, I think it's a farewell tour of like doing a big tour. They're still gonna tour, do small shows. I think that was the thing. Jay just didn't want to do the long stretches
Or
of touring.
like
and
their
I understand.
their traditional shows.
Yeah, so they will
Yeah.
still be doing stuff, and yeah, they have talked about coming back. And after I did the 2013 tour with them, like someone wrote in the chat before that Australia should have got a gathering. That's something me and Jump Steady were talking about, and they wanted me to help kind of orchestrate it and get it together, and then get a promoter so we can organize it. We're just going everywhere, and no one really wanted to get behind it, like financially, I guess. I don't know what the promoter side is, so I was fishing for promoters to make that happen, and yeah, no one was really getting on board with it. But that would have been cool. But them saying they keep wanting to come back and they're gonna come back, they've been saying that since, just hasn't really happened. Again, it's probably promoter business. It is always, you know, not just their fault. They want to come and do these things. It's just
Money talk,
promoters.
man.
Money and promoters.
Money, resources, money for resources.
Yeah. You know, I've already done the tour with them, but I would love to do it one more time. But I ain't going to be upset if we don't. I'm still going to attend and do it. But I would love to do one more big bang with them. And I like preach to any Kid Crusher fan that really wants to see me to go to that, because that's going to be the closest you're going to see Kid Crusher at a gathering is with an ICP tour in Australia. And, you know, I'm getting older now. I'm like hitting 40 this year. So I don't know how much longer I can keep jumping around
I
screaming.
just hit 40 myself.
Yeah.
I'm 35.
Frodo, I guess we got to go to Australia, bro.
I guess we're going. I guess I want to go. I need a passport. I ain't got no passport.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Or honestly, you know what? I'll just go get a piece of driftwood. And, you know, I'm a good swimmer. I'll probably get eaten, but I'll wrestle the shark. Somehow I will befriend a whale.
Yeah.
And it shall keep me safe.
Be one with the sea like Moana.
No, I'll become one with a pack of orcas.
Yeah.
Man, will feast on the bounties of the sea.
All right. I ask this to every artist. Who is the most overrated in the underground right now, and who's the most underrated in the underground that you feel?
Girls again.
Honestly, I've not really been tuned in. I very rarely listen to underground music. I'm again, movie soundtracks. That's all that's on my playlist, and it'll be the oddest combination of things. Like something from that movie's like a 90s pop song, but it's because it's in that movie I like it. So I can't really say who's current, and I don't really know. Underrated though. Underrated. See, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I always thought my boy Trips was really badass, and he was underrated as shit. I put him on all my songs, and we're still in touch. And he's on the latest. He's on Sick Room. Yeah.
Wrap up, wire around your feet, and make you walk. Just that start of his verse just got stuck in my head, man. Alone, like, yes, he was cold, man.
Yeah, he's really good. We did. I pulled him out of retirement for Metal Motor 4K, and we did a song called "The Gift and the Curse," and he just surprises me every fucking time he does something. And it's always really lyrical. And he asked me to back him up one time. He was opening up for Exhibit in Australia, and he asked me to be the hype guy. So I learned all these fucking songs, all these new songs, and jumped around on stage with him. That was wild. So yeah, I got to give it up for Trips for sure.
Did you wear the paint?
No, see, I didn't want to take the focus away from Trips. So that's the one only Kid Crusher show I did where I wasn't Kid Crusher. Though, like, I think we still did I think we did Killin' Shit on that show still. We did another show together as well where it was him. I think it was Gangsta Nip. Do you know who that guy is?
Yeah.
Gangsta Nip.
Oh yeah, we know Gangsta.
I think it was, no, not Gangsta Nip. But it was K Reno. I think Gangsta Nip was on the show. K Reno. I may be wrong, but I definitely know it was K Reno. But yeah, again, I didn't do face paint for that because I'm just behind him. I want all the spotlight to be on Trips, and he also opened up for Ice Cube here. I didn't do that one, but like just backing him 100%. We've always been backing each other since we met. Like anything he does, I'll help 2 cents behind the scenes. Like even for my documentary, he was an executive producer because I had no one to talk to. You know, I'll always be throwing him shit. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And he'd be sending it back. We'd both be trying to master the art of mastering a song too, or lyrically. Like we'd always be going back and forth. That and the Died Souls guys, they were personally responsible for me becoming a better rapper. During Metal Murder 3D, I would sit down in sessions and just write shit. We'd never, even those songs we wrote, we wouldn't release it, but it would just be practice, like classing. I was trying to, get faster at rapping. Like after Metal Murder 3D, you can see my skill just went through the fucking roof, and I give that all credit to Died Souls.
Oh yeah.
Off topic again, but yeah, I can't say overrated. I don't know who. I applaud everyone giving it a crack. If I could go have a fucking
be somebody
crack.
that stick out. Say, like, man, people really listen to this.
Yeah, well, there's that one horrorcore guy who's been dissing everyone, but I think that's just rage bait. That guy, I just don't give him any attention. I don't know what his fucking name is. I briefly mentioned him in one of my Metal Murder 4K songs, but not by name because I don't want to give him any more rage bait. You know, I don't say his name. I don't even remember what it is. That's how.
Damn it! I want to know who it is.
He's irrelevant, man. He claims horrorcore, but he's so not. But he's so shit. But he's got like these videos. But like again, I'm thinking he's just rage baiting. Good on him, you know. So I didn't even hate him. I'm just like, I think the reason why is people are tagging me in these posts is like, I'll out rap any horrorcore artist, and the people were tagging me to challenge him, and I almost did it. I was like, really, like, yeah, fuck it, I'll rap circles around this guy, and I was like, nah, fuck it, you know, I really not about beef, and out of all things, it's rage bait.
Just imagine who that is.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, again, it's just clickbait. He was doing it for clickbait to get my fans to look at his shit. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Figure.
It's always clickbait. Beef is basically clickbait to me. So it's just, yeah, there's no legitimate beef there. It's just trying to wind someone up to put, like the Joker, for example. Like I fucking love the guy. He's a fucking artist, man. Like he's so fucking talented. I ain't gonna talk shit about him at all because like he mentored me a little bit during Metal Murder 3D too because I fucking admired his work, his quality, his performance, everything. So like I'm still friends with him today. And yeah, he's given me a lot of tips that I kept in mind, especially about slowing down because I was so just get shit done. But he's like, take your time, spend months on a shit, and people will fucking get their minds blown when they hear that because how much work and time is spent on that thing. Here, I'm giving out free advice that costs you money.
Do you hear that, Ouija? Slow down.
Oh, don't talk shit on Ouija. Ouija's good. And
I like Ouija. He's just putting out music too quick, you know what I mean?
That's probably what I was doing back there too. He's just having fun. That's the biggest thing about it. If you're having fun, keep doing it. Like, and he's got people behind him too.
I think he's just got some shit stockpiled at this point. He's working on that farm up there in Iowa.
Yeah, I tried to get a Ouija on Metal Murder 4K, and he liked the track I pitched to him. Loki was meant to be on it. He didn't get down in time, so then it got released as a 1-verse song because I couldn't get anyone on it, and I didn't be bothered to put a second verse on it. But yeah, me and Ouija were planning on doing an Australian tour as well at some point. That would have been cool, but yeah, again, I just things haven't really transpired.
Fuckers, get on that shit.
Well, feel free to holler anytime you need a verse filled, bud.
Oh yeah, man. Honestly, like I said, I'm stirring away from collabs, but I'm all up for doing collabs on other people's shit. At the moment, I've got like 2 stacked that I need to do this week. I don't even know what day of the week it is.
Oh, bro, I get it. It's
Yeah.
Monday.
Tuesday here. So I'm out
Oh,
of
yeah,
here.
Tuesday. Where? Yeah, I was gonna say, what time is it there?
It's 2 o'clock p.m. So yeah,
Holy
during the day.
shit!
It's 11:30 here.
Afternoon. Yeah, it's 11:30
On the
at
20th.
night. At night.
That's crazy.
So like, whoa, we're talking to you from the past. You're in the fucking future. We're still.
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's weird, huh?
Holy shit, man! This is blowing my mind, man. You're on the other side of the fucking world, bro.
Yeah. Right down the bottom too. You can imagine how long my plane flight was to Minneapolis and back. It was fucking.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think it was 2.5 days there and back. And on the way back, I was getting nosebleeds because like I was just constantly on a plane, and I was like, "Fuck, this can't be good." Like I think I'm gonna fucking die just for just being on a plane for 3 days. You know, Kid Crusher booked for the
Supposed to be
gathering.
off the ground for this long.
Oh, it was weird. The seats were so small too. And like I was in like the same clothes for 3 days, just constantly. I was just like, I need to fucking shower. I need to fucking just stretch out, like constantly in these small seats for 9 hours.
Did you have anybody
9
like?
hours.
Did you have anyone that like sucked sitting by you or what?
It was always with my hype man Chico. He did the trip with me, so sadly I had to drag him along. So I felt so fucking bad. But yeah, he took it like a trooper, and like they stopped us off in Europe for a little bit in Amsterdam, so we're able to run around Amsterdam for a couple hours, which was interesting.
Nice. That's a nice stop.
I don't know if it was ironic or if the person who was deporting me because of weed was like, "Go there, that'll make your trip worth it," or is it like, "Fuck off, stoner"? One of the two. I don't know what they were thinking when they deported me there.
Jeez. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Fuck that guy. He was just having a bad day and he fucked with you, and he just happened to find a guy that wasn't from here.
Yeah, like what did he benefit from it? I always wondered. Like he's just strutting around. Like he looked like he was pissed. Like when we got off the plane, there was like 4 of them just like watching us get off the plane like this.
That's them. That's them. They're Australians there. Getting off their
Like
plane.
I get their job, and they probably thought I'm just there to be like, you know, disgraceful to the American way or whatever. But little they know, like they disappointed thousands and thousands of people that wanted to see me, and they didn't give 2 shits about that.
Yeah, fuck them.
Anyway, hate to leave on a sad note, but I really should get on with the day. I've been with you guys for a couple hours now. Appreciate all your time chatting with me.
Right on, man.
I feel bad people listening to my ranting, so I appreciate you chatting.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure, my dude. Real talk.
What's the future of Kid Crusher look like before we get out of here?
Honestly, I'm gonna say it now. I almost did a controversial ending to the documentary and say that's it. I almost did, but I feel like I have one more kind of thing in me. Either it's an album or a tour. I'd like to bounce around with ICP around Australia one more time. But again, it's like never say never. You know, like I could sit on this for a couple of years and then be like itching to do it. Like I am itching to make beats at the moment, but not record. But I'm still doing collabs for people, so it's like I'm not officially hanging up. And I'm not really thinking about it because, again, I could have done it in a documentary and didn't. So, like, I think there's more. I just don't see it right now. I'm enjoying the downtime. And, again, it's making people miss me. And I think that's a good thing because then they're going to be excited when I come back rather than an album every year, which it was. Right. So missing someone's going to make it fun. Even though I'm doing the collabs, they're not really me. I don't think it's the full product of me doing a collab because I'm doing what someone else wants on their kind of beat. But getting a Kid Crusher song again, I would be focused on doing one fucking song that you will loop. Like it would be your Enter the Sandman or whatever. That's the song that's iconic. I will work on that fucking bitch. One song and make it fucking crazy. If I was going to do something, I'm not going to focus on an album. I think just songs. So yeah, doing one kick-ass song here and there would be cool.
I think you and Underrated could kill some shit.
That'd be dope.
Oh yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Underrated from Potluck.
Yeah.
Now, one kick-ass song after one kick-ass song, just here and there, like that. That's, I mean, it's the way to do it. A lot of guys are doing it rapid fire. Ouija ain't the only one just fucking cranking them off like that. But because that's just the thing to do right now, and a lot of it was like how it's a measurement of how fast you can work. You know what I mean?
It is because I'll spend months to a year on an album, but I could just spend a couple of months on one song and have it out. And I don't think people's attention spans are for albums at the moment, which is weird because I like listening to an album from start to finish.
Right.
And I did Metal 4K. I don't think anyone's really heard much of it besides Happy. Like, can you name more than one song than Happy? Either of you guys? Crickets.
No.
Yeah, see, I don't think anyone's heard it. That's not your fault. I don't think anyone's heard it. And I didn't really promote it too, because my friend died when I was making it. So I kind of just put it out there, did a show, and then I'm like, I need to take a break. So I didn't even really promote it. But fuck, that album is I don't listen to myself much.
Well, I mean,
but when I'm driving in the
I'm gonna go get my ears on that motherfucker, like real quick though.
Yeah, when I'm driving, every now and then a song will come on randomly from that album, and I'll just crank it and go, fuck, the quality of this is just insane. The delivery, fucking Rectal there too. Oh my god, this is fun. This is my side project, which used to be a metal band I was in high school that didn't get anywhere. All my production, by the way, I do all the drums, guitars, vocals. Everyone you see in this video is just a prop for the video.